The wind of the pitch. Chop to the left side. Casas to first. And a quick out, number one. Take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Carlos Dominguez in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, base is empty. Strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
To the right side, Eldridge. He handles it himself. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starter, Jonas Lerma.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Harry Ford in the box here lets that one go for a ball. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now batting Tristan Casas. In the air out to center. Sizing this one up. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Guys want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Righty delivers. Fought off foul. Runner on at third. One gone. A little bit low.
It's a good take.
Righty to the plate. And another ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Kicks and deals. In the air, left field. Under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's Harper now. just off the inside edge.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that one missing low.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
2 out, space is empty. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. Jackson Chourio up next. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. Throw to second, he's safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
One run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Man on second, 2 down.
1 ball, 2
in the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. And the righty deals.
Well.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Bryce Eldridge in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Good eye in that spot. Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2 on, 2 outs. That one off the mark. 2-2.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Two outs. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And the pitch. In the air on the infield. Hauls it in to end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Jake Burger. Fat, a 6'4" righty, 220 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Fouled off left side. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The punch out there. One out in second. And here's the first baseman, Kenny Gonzalez. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 down. Alejandro Kirk, the next up for the Marlins. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one hit to right. Acuna has it sized up. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And here is Carson Williams. Lerma back to work. That one's in there. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Green makes the grab, one away.
Batting it. No left.
Alec Thomas now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Brooks Baldwin in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Move to second. Thomas back on a dive. Thomas leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And here it comes. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Man at second. And another ball. Runner goes again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the pitch. Out towards right center field. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there's 2 down.
Now catcher, Harry.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Harry Ford doubled in his first AB. There's a strike. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. First and third, 2 away. Down the number 2 hitter, Tristan Casas. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. A little bit high. And the count is 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
In the air to left center. Mesa on the move. He's got it. That is the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 1-0. New inning getting started. And at the plate for Miami, Junior Caminero. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. And that skips into dirt. 1-1 now. Fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Lifted in the air, out to left. Thomas pulls that one down, 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Victor Mesa Jr., the next up for the Marlins. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Phillies up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Upstairs. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
1 down. Now, Mike Antico. And a ground ball to first. To second, that's 1. Back to first, not in time.
Now back, second baseman,
Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. Back, throws over. Antico back in on a dive. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
The Phils leading by a run here in game 1 of 2 in the series. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Man on second, 2 down. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pitch. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Carlos Dominguez waits on deck for Miami. Two outs. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So 1 hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Inside, ball 1.
Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Right side. Green balls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
Here's Bryce Harper. Blocked and stole a base his first time. There's a strike. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And
Ball,
that's outside. Ball 1. Struck him out looking.
Now batting, center
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Chourio stands in for the Phillies. He reached on a walk his first time. And that one fouled off. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and now the DH, Carlos Dominguez. The wind and the pitch. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
The pitch. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He sends it out of here. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Riley Green. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. His 24th home run of the season. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now for the Marlins, Jake Berger. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Ripped on a line. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Kenny Gonzalez, the next to hit. He popped out his first time. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Williams settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now back, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And up next for Miami, Alejandro Kirk. Flied to right his first time. High fly ball down the left field line. Thomas makes the play. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chop to third. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. The line to kick the pitch. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Late swing, foul to the left. 0-2 now. Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Williams, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Antico under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 5, Alex.
Now the left fielder, Alec Thomas, singled and stole a base his first time. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And he hits a ground ball right side. Ken with the throw to first. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And our score remains 2-1. Back here in Philadelphia, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Victor Mesa Jr. Back to work. Just missed. Mesa measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Center field. Chorio calls it in, and there's 1 away. Mike Antico, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Here's a 1-1. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. He swings and fouls 1 off. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball misses. Throw to second. Save.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a pitch. That
That's
misses.
ball 2.
And that's ball 2.
2-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Williams under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now back. The designated hitter, Carlos Dominguez.
So up next, Carlos Dominguez. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he deals. Ground ball up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. The throw in, it's offline, the run comes in, and that's a 2-out double.
The right fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Riley Green. He's already homered here in this one. And
Ball
a curve is down and in.
Ball 1, no strike.
Man at second. There's a swing and a miss. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Robinson Santana, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Romero warming up as well. Man on second, 2 down. That one missed. Two now. Good eye right there. Jake Berger next to hit for the Marlins. Runner at second, 2 down. Good job of damage control right there. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brooks Baldwin. The pitch. That just misses. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Phillies looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And a bunt towards third. Not in time. He's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Here's the catcher to hit, Harry Ford. First pitch misses. And strike 1 to the catcher. Fly ball to right. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now back, the Third baseman.
Tristan Casas stands in for the Phillies.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That pitch in for a strike. 1-1. The Phillies trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Lerma checks over to first, and he's back. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. That one fouled off. The Marlins leading by 2 here in game 1 of 2 in the series. On the ground to short. The throw to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia, and they still trail it here 3-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Robinson Santana.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Here's the third baseman, Jake Berger, 1 for 2.
Jake Berger.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Matt Brash appears to be getting loose. Kicks and deals. Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Up and in, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Kenny.
And here's the first baseman, Kenny Gonzalez. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. Popped up. Ford settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Alejandro.
2 outs, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk, the next up for the Marlins. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Moving under this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Miami down in order, but they still lead it 3-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now here is Harper.
The designated hitter.
And here it comes. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now
Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio. First offering, and it just misses.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The pitch. In there at the knees for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And the righty deals. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. At the belt and fires. And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Bryce Eldridge waits on deck. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
So up next, Bryce Eldridge. And he can't come up with it. No throw. That's an error, and everyone is safe.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now the shortstop, Carson Williams.
Nope.
First pitch, and he just misses. Two on, 1 out. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity. A competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Alek Thomas stands in for the Phillies. just missed. Harper at second. Eldridge at first. 2 out of the inning.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Lined in the left center. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One runs in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. Back even, it's 3-3.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Brooks Baldwin now at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, JoJo Romero.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And at the plate for Miami, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
As the lefty gets to work. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Up next for the Marlins.
And now for the Marlins, Victor Mesa Jr. And downstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. And 2 away to start the 7th.
The left fielder, Mike Antico.
Stepping in, Mike Antico. He's 0 for 1. Slider misses outside. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
Missed with a changeup. 3-1 now. And that's ball four.
That's the ball. Take the base.
Now that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Back to the top of the lineup. Ha-Sung Kim will hit next. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Out number 3. 1 left for Miami, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Suarez.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the catcher, Harry Ford. And a pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Out front and foul to the left side. The wind of the pitch. Liner, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now the third baseman, Tristan Casas. That misses. 1-0. And another ball. Good hitters count the 2-0. Popped up. He's under it. Calls it in for the out.
The right fielder, number 13,
Here's Acuna now.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Suarez keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that one fouled off. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Way high. And a pitch. And a count 1-2.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Bryce Harper to the plate. There's a strike. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one drilled left field. And Chico ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So now the DH spot, Carlos Dominguez.
Carlos Dominguez.
And the pitch. And fouled off. The 0-1. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Well, the worst part on that one is he lost control against one of the fastest guys on the team. This might turn into a double.
Counts 1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And this is inside. Jake Berger waits on deck for Miami. And there's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
In the air, right field. Acuna there. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Kenny Gonzalez, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Here comes a pitch.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The pitch. That misses. Now 3-1. Alejandro Kirk next to hit for the Marlins. Dominguez at third. Green over at first with one away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, these type of finishes go a long way for a team. They still have to win the game, but it'll mean a lot if they close it out.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Brash, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Pitch misses there. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 run across to the frame so far here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
2 outs. Just missed. Junior Caminero waits on deck for Miami. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So they scratch across the run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Trevor Steffen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Gonzalez makes a nice running catch.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Eldridge swings through it for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, up and throwing. Martinez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a base hit to right field.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Carson Williams, 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Hit in the air, left field. He's under it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 5, Alec Thomas.
Digging in, Alec Thomas.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Fought off foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies strand 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. And Joyce.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, One-run game. Junior Caminero digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And here it comes. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. Righty to the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And he grabs it in foul ground. Good eye right there. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Frank Palma getting ready to go. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, keeping straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. But I'm so glad I'm retired.
Antico stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jose Alvarado.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff. It's tough to square up.
Here's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
And that's in the dirt. Ball 2.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Wouldn't chase that time. Harry Ford on deck for the Phillies. One-run game, bottom 9. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily. Ford in the box, lays off for ball 1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The 1-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And now, Tristan Casas. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. A one-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Green on the move, heading back. Ball game. It just got out of here. And the Phillies walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.